Are you looking for sealed product and singles? You can find it all on Channel Fireball. Please use my Tailmon affiliate code when checking out to help support my content. Looking for PTGO codes? Potown Store has all the latest sets and promos, instantly delivered to your email. You can use Tailmon code when checking out for 5% off. If you're from Europe, Millipots Gaming has a wide array of sealed products, singles, and more. You can use Tailmon code when checking out for 5% off. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you tuned in yesterday, you might have seen me get completely crushed by Decidueye Obstagoon. I was playing Beyblade. I somehow managed to queue into two of them back to back. And the first one I had a very good chance, I feel, at beating. The second one I stood no chance whatsoever. And that is why I am here playing this deck today. My one online tournament win so far has been with a Decidueye deck. I did get top 8 at another Limitless event with Decidueye Obstagoon, so it has been disregarded in the Vid Voltage format as no longer a competitor, or it hasn't had a lot of presence or a big impact, but I definitely feel like a lot of decks are a little under-prepared for it still. So why not give it a try, right? Give it a try on the ladder. So you have Decidueye with the Deep Forest Camo ability. You prevent all damage done to his Pokemon attacks from your opponent's Pokemon V and Pokemon GX. Really cool ability. And then we have Obstagoon with the Obstruct attack doing 90 damage, and you prevent all damage done to his Pokemon attacks from basic Pokemon. Both of these things prevent the big decks that are currently out right now: ADP, Pikarom, Eternatus VMAX, Lucario Metal. All of these attacks really work to hinder the big popular decks, and you try to essentially create a perfect scenario with a single Obstagoon or a single Decidueye or something, where your opponent simply does not have enough resources to get 6 prizes. That's the whole idea behind this deck. We have Jirachi to help us support with that. We have Mew to protect our bench from a potential Tag Bolt play. We also have the Mimikyu. Now that Greninjas are playing Greninja GX, we have Mimikyu to turn off those tricky Mewtwo GXs and hopefully finish them off that way. Because otherwise they can bypass our ability and our attack. And we have Phione as well to potentially mess with an opponent's setup and do some tricky plays with Whirlpool Suction. Now, energy-wise, now that we have the new Aromatic Energy, we are protected from poison versions of Eternatus, which were the downfall of this deck for a while. And we also have Stealthy Hood to make sure that we cannot be poisoned by the ability of Galarian Slowbro V, right? So that is why the big parasols have been replaced. There doesn't seem to be any Muk being played anymore. There doesn't seem to be any like weird effects right now. So you can alternate between the big parasol and the Stealthy Hood, but for now I'm favoring the Stealthy Hood to prevent that poison damage. Now we do have the 4 capture energy to help with our setup, and we have 4 basic energy to be able to search them out with Rosa and recover with Ordinary Rod. Speaking of Rosa, it is the main supporter that we have here in this deck. Whenever something gets knocked out, you get to search for a trainer, an item card, a basic energy, and any Pokemon of your choice. So that usually means a Rare Candy, the stage 2, and the missing energy that you need in order to be able to start attacking with either Splitting Arrow or Obstruct. And then we have 4 research and 2 Marnie as well to help us disrupt our opponent, draw cards, and find our setup. The difficult card to find is of course the Rare Candy. We do have to wait until Rosa to activate to directly search for it, but we can still wish into it and we can just draw into it with research. So let's see if we can completely wall a few decks in the ladder. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Hopefully it goes way better than the Blacephalon video. And alrighty. Okay, so I believe for the last 2 months or more, there hasn't been a single day without a video. My goal for 2021 will be to have double daily videos. I don't know if I'll be able to accomplish it. I'm hoping 2021 will be a 365 out of 365 year where I post a video every single day. My intention is to make it a 740 videos during that year, but we'll see. Yeah. Okay, so right off the bat, I keep finding my way into not the best matchups. So what do I discard to get this Zigzagoon here? I think it's a Phione, honestly. I do think it's a Phione. Okay, so one Zigzagoon is priced. That is also a big problem for us, for sure. But at least I get to attach energy to it. My hand isn't great though. All right. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. My opponent will probably take a turn to establish his setup, and then he'll go ahead and start pressuring me. The bad part here would be not finding energy, right? And now I see a Pokegear. I imagine my opponent has 4 Volcanions. So yesterday I played Blacephalon, ran into double Decidueye Obstagoon. Now I'm playing Decidueye Obstagoon, and what do I run into? A quad, potentially Volcanion deck. Okay, I actually would love it if my opponent just takes a knockout here on the Jirachi. That would be fantastic, honestly. And he does not, unfortunately, for us. Okay, so this is bad if he has a boss right here. No Centiskorch though, so we could still pull this off, right? I'll go ahead and grab the Pokecom, I guess. No, I'll grab the Quick Ball. Grab the Quick Ball. I'm not gonna play it. I will attach here. And I'm gonna pass. So I don't know, like, that should have been a Centiskorch, right? Hopefully, if he has boss, I'm pretty much dead. I mean, I'll still try, right? I'll still try my best. I'll rose up for the Ordinary Rod. That's a lot of energy that my opponent has in play right here. Okay, so, I mean, I don't know what his plan is, but I will happily, like, so far, right, I should have the advantage. I also priced the other dark energy, so that is a little scary, and I generally think I should just apply the pressure right there, right? No reason not to. And then my opponent immediately concedes, so maybe he was playing a Welder Box instead of Centiskorch VMAX. That might have been why my opponent immediately conceded. I feel like if you're my opponent in that spot and you already didn't take the KO on the turn, on the first turn, like, what use do you have for extra energies in play? Perhaps for Heatran, but you don't need that many energy in play. I think you would have been better off pressuring. But yeah, I imagine we were up against Welder Box, not Centiskorch VMAX, and that is why we were able to take that win. So we'll take it. We will take it. Now we're up against Freddy with a double Y. With a Grookey coin, and lets me go first. That is never a good sign. Letting me go first, that is never a good sign for us, because that immediately says Volcanion, right? Oh, wait, what? Okay, well, that's not good. I have the Rare Candy, so as long as I don't get turn 1 item locked, I'll be okay. Oof. Oof. Hammers, okay. This might be Pikarom though, right? This might be Pikarom, so I can't believe he started his 1 Vikavolt. But hey, I already have Rare Candy Decidueye, right? So as long as I don't get item locked this particular turn, any other turn is fine. This particular turn, please do not item lock me. Just please. That's all I'm asking, right? That's all I'm asking. Please do not item lock me this turn. Commits the energy to the active, so now he needs Cocoa Prism and Energy Switch. Pikarom decks are not usually playing 4 energy switch lately, so the chance of that happening are lower. There's no indication my opponent already has the Koko Prism Star either, but that radar will probably fetch him a Dedenne. Wait, what? Discarded the Mewtwo. Okay, so the key here is, if my opponent... Oh my god. Wait, what? Okay, no Koko Prism Star yet. No Koko Prism Star yet. Fails the Cherish. Okay, well, he definitely has energies. I mean, if he had the... I don't understand the Crobat play right there. Would have been better to guarantee the Koko, right? Like, what are you even searching for? The Koko. Every time. So, okay. We get the Rare Candy, right? That should be extremely scary for my opponent. And honestly, I fully expect him, like, he won't even KO the Mew with the item lock. I think I'm okay just being patient here, though. I think I'm okay just being patient. Okay, commits the energy. I'm glad I got to play that Rare Candy, though. I'm super, super glad. The fact that my opponent is not full blitzing is also really good for us overall. I'm not going to bench the Jirachi just yet. I'm just going to pass. Since he's not full blitzing, that means he's not immediately powering up the Koko Prism Star, right? So he doesn't have it on the bench, therefore I can target it down with my Feather Arrows. But if I manage to establish a second Decidueye, that's going to be absolutely fantastic. So I'm just hoping that my other Grass Energy is not priced. It is not. That is perfect. That is really, really good. And then for the trainer, I already have research for next turn. So, no, I'm not gonna grab the boss. I guess I'll grab the Stealthy Hood just to discard it. I don't think I should be worried about, like, if he paralyzes me, that doesn't actually matter. In case of a weird Phione, I'm gonna bench the Jirachi and to also open up the possibility of my opponent like misplaying. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pressure these two. This guy can Tingle Return, so that's why I don't want to bother too much with it. It feels like a little bit of a waste of the damage. And then if I find another Decidueye off of this research, that should be really good, right? That should be really good. My opponent does have the boss, however. Does commit the energy here though, so I definitely don't agree with that play. That feels not great. That actually feels not great. There's merit to Zigzagoon as well, and I'm just gonna research. I don't mind losing the energy to retreat, I really don't. This is what was the most important to me. I get to continue to wall him off. Actually, I probably should have grabbed Phione. Oh no, because I still don't get the KO, never mind. So yeah, now it's just a matter of waiting, right? My opponent's at 5 prize cards. I should simply not bench other stuff, right? And there we go. Yeah, easy peasy lemon squeezy. That is how the Decidueye Obstagoon usually works, right? You establish your lock and then you're good to go. Volcanion decks are obviously difficult because they can't get through the Decidueye. You have Obstagoon to prevent them from going through the Decidueye, but then if they have Centiskorch, that is usually your absolutely worst matchup. Especially the Pokegear 4 Volcanion variants. However, if, I don't know, like a lot of decks that are not ADP can run Phione to then use Phione, send the Obstagoon to the back, and then you can boss and KO it. Because it is an effect of an attack, not an ability like the Decidueye. So if you're worried about the Decidueye Obstagoon, Phione is definitely a solid choice. I like this list. I actually was a little, like, the energy is still a little sketchy. I'm not sure if I'm comfortable with this split. I would like an extra basic grass. That's the only thing I would like, I feel, though. Everything else about this list feels unmovable. But yeah. That will be all from me for this deck. A little shorter video, I know, than usual. But most people don't watch the full 20-30 minute videos anyways. Don't forget to leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and like this video if you want to have a chance at winning the daily online code featured by Poton Store. And if you need more codes, make sure you use TableMon code for 5% off. We also have a discount code for Millibots Gaming for 5% off, same TableMon. And then if you're looking for the top tier competitive content from all the best players in the world, including myself, then make sure you check out Channel Fireball or Channel Pokemon, and use the code TableMon there if you end up purchasing anything, any sealed product, or if you subscribe to check out the articles behind the paywall. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in our next video.